Hello and welcome to reading comprehension session number 13. Lucky for some, as they call it in Tambola. Chalo bhai. Okay, download the app and get access to the free content available for IPMAT. And of course, you've got 24 into 7 free doubt solving. And then, of course, you can make some money by engaging yourself on iConta app. सवाल solve करिए और पैसे लूटिए. And of course, you got to be serious about joining the batches now because आधा ही साल बचा है. And here's the passage, beta. Start reading. I mean, you can pause and read. Question number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. Okay, we can start reading the passage now that you've solved it. All right. The idea of a food desert gained prominence in the US during the Obama years, although Congress had already defined the term in 2008 as an area with limited access to affordable and nutritious food. So what is a food desert? It is an area with limited access to affordable and nutritious food. The concept quickly shaped public policy. Governments encouraged supermarkets to open in underserved neighborhoods, invested in farmers' markets and urban agriculture, and developed tools to identify areas lacking access to healthy food. तो गवर्नमेंट ने तुरंत पॉलिसी फ्रेम करनी शुरू कर दी और ये सब एक्शंस ले लिए. To open in supermarkets to open in underserved neighborhoods, invested in farmers' markets and urban agriculture, and developed tools to identify areas lacking access to healthy food. The underlying assumption was straightforward. If residents had easier access to supermarkets, their diets would improve and health inequalities would decline. तो assumption इनका क्या था कि अगर हमने supermarkets पास में बना दिए with healthy food and all, so that access becomes easier and that will change their diet and they will start consuming healthier food. ठीक? Had easier access to supermarkets, their diets would improve and health inequalities would decline. ये assumption ले रखा था इन्होंने. Over time, however, some scholars began questioning this assumption. लेकिन जैसे जैसे बात आगे बढ़ी, of course, this assumption came under scrutiny. Like many concepts that move from academic research into public debate, the definition of a food desert proved less precise than it first appeared. और जैसे जैसे और रिसर्च किया गया, तो ये जो definition of food desert था, ये थोड़ा कम accurate लगा. It wasn't as precise or as accurate. It depends largely on how far residents must travel to reach a supermarket, raising difficult questions about what qualifies as a supermarket and how much distance counts as inadequate access. More importantly, इसके अलावा क्या था? Research has found hardly any evidence that simply bringing supermarkets into underserved neighborhoods significantly changes what people choose to eat. तो दूसरा problem क्या था? That they found that simply by giving them access to supermarkets did not do much in terms of changing their preferences. खा वो वही रहे थे जो पहले खा रहे हैं. तो healthy food पे कोई खास changes नहीं आया उनके. Consumption of healthy food, sorry. Sociologist Kenneth Cole, who once supported the food desert movement, arrived at this conclusion through field work in low-income neighborhoods in South Carolina. और ये conclusion लाए कौन? Kenneth Cole, who actually once supported the food desert movement. Residents certainly complained about local retail conditions. मतलब problem तो थी कि local retail condition बुरी है, शायद stores या market पास में नहीं है. That is an issue. Okay. But many of their concerns had little to do with fresh produce or healthy diets. But इनसे उनका कोई खास मतलब नहीं था. They did not complain about lack of healthy food or fresh produce. Instead, they spoke about the broader disadvantages of living in neglected communities. That is, limited services, poor investment, and a lack of respect. Kolb eventually concluded that demands for supermarkets often reflected these wider frustrations rather than a direct desire to change eating habits. Okay, तो Kolb के हिसाब से people did not show a great desire to change their eating habits, or whatever they were eating, they would like to continue with that and not change to a healthier food. Although he acknowledged the political usefulness of the food desert narrative in attracting attention and investment, he came to doubt whether it accurately explained people's dietary choices. And he said that, okay, जो food desert narrative था, उससे क्या हुआ, awareness फैली and the investment started coming in. But did it actually change people's dietary choices? वो doubt रहा कोल्ब को. Anthropologist Hannah Garth reaches a related conclusion through research in low-income areas of Los Angeles. ठीक है, ये कहाँ पे थे, ये नॉर्थ या साउथ कैरोलिना में थे, साउथ कैरोलिना, ऑल राइट, एंड Hannah Garth is doing it in Los Angeles. Rather than finding neighborhoods completely lacking food, she encountered communities with numerous food outlets and active local organizations seeking to improve them. Many residents wanted newer or better stores, but not necessarily different food. अब यहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, कि फूड जो चल रहा है वो ठीक है, हमें बेटर एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए in terms of having newer or better stores. Some even preferred neighborhood markets that catered to their cultural tastes. Garth argues that efforts to reshape diets frequently reflect the assumptions of outside reformers more than the priorities of the communities themselves. तो जो assumption आप लेके चल रहे हो ना कि healthy food कैसे लाएं और access कर दें, तो ये if they are given easy access, they will start consuming better food. वो सब outside reformers के assumptions हैं more than the priorities of the communities themselves. Communities की जो priorities हैं वो अभी भी different है शायद. These findings have encouraged scholars to adopt alternative concepts such as food mirages, where healthy food exists but remains unaffordable, all right? Or food swarms, where unhealthy options dominate. Mirage में क्या है कि food है लेकिन वो affordable नहीं है. Swarms में क्या है कि गंदा खाना ज़्यादा है. Yet the broader lesson remains unchanged. Access to supermarkets alone. Well, it is important, but अकेला नहीं कुछ कर सकता. Alone does not determine eating habits. A neighborhood's food environment certainly matters, but it interacts with affordability, convenience, culture, and personal preferences in complex ways. But it interacts with what all? Affordability and convenience and culture and personal preferences. And they interact in a complex way. तो ये भी प्रॉब्लम है. It's not very easy or simple to understand. Policies that focus exclusively on physical access risk overlooking these factors. अगर आप केवल इस पे फोकस कर रहे हो कि एक्सेस हो जाए, खाना मिल जाए इजिली, तो आप बाकी चीजों को इग्नोर कर रहे हो. The persistence of the food desert idea may therefore owe less to its explanatory power than to its simplicity. It transforms a complicated social problem into one that appears measurable, visible and seemingly easy to solve. हालांकि प्रॉब्लम कैसी है? It is a complicated social problem. All right. तो the central theme कि भाई access alone is not the reason. There are many factors that interact with each other and mainly access से dietary habits पे कोई खास change नहीं आ रहा है. All right. We have question number 1. It says, which of the following best captures the author's central argument? Let's see. Supermarkets have consistently failed to improve public health because consumer food preferences are largely resistant to change. Seems all right. They have consistently failed to what? To improve public health because consumer food preferences are largely resistant to change. देखते हैं भाई. Let's see. Number 2. The decline of the food desert movement reflects policymakers' growing preference for cultural explanations over economic ones in addressing nutritional inequality. Reflects policymakers' growing preference. Policymakers तो अभी भी उसी movement के साथ अटके हुए हैं. See, The food desert framework has remained politically attractive because it offers a straightforward explanation for dietary inequality, although evidence increasingly suggests that improving access alone, this was the central theme beta, that improving access alone may not substantially alter eating हैबिट्स. तो पॉलिसी मेकर्स कह रहा है कि ठीक है यार, एक्सेस देते हैं, सुपरमार्केट्स पास में खोल देते हैं तो लोग अच्छा खाना खाना शुरू कर देंगे. इट हैड लेस टू डू विद दैट देन अदर फैक्टर्स. आई थिंक इसको होल्ड करते हैं. डी, the concept of food desert has become outdated primarily because researchers have developed more accurate alternatives to measure nutritional inequality. ऐसा तो नहीं है कोल्ब ने बोला कि यार पॉलिटिकल नैरेटिव तो ठीक ही है, इन्वेस्टमेंट लाता है, हाँ वी नीड टू फोकस ऑन सम अदर थिंग्स एज वेल. तो डाउनराइट इसको आउटडेटेड तो घोषित नहीं कर दिया है. ठीक है, तो वी गो विथ सी. ऑल राइट, देन वी कम टू नेक्स्ट वन. Which of the following can be most reasonably inferred from the passage? What can we derive from the information given in the passage? All right. A, if healthy food became significantly cheaper, dietary habits would almost certainly improve regardless of the cultural preferences. Galat. This plays a huge role. Personal preferences and cultural preferences, they play a huge role in dietary habits. तो कह रहा would almost certainly, too strong. हटाओ बेटा. B, policies focused solely on increasing the availability of healthy food may overestimate the influence of physical access while underestimating consumer choices. Yes, they did not take into account the consumer choices. They said कि पास में रख दो खा लेंगे. अरे उसका मन ही नहीं है वो खाने का. I think we can hold it. C, researchers now broadly agree that neighborhood retail environments have little effect on dietary outcomes. बेटा have hardly any effect तो नहीं है, फर्क पड़ता है, but जितनी the greater effect that was expected, that did not materialize. वो नहीं हुआ था. D, political leaders continue to support the food desert narrative despite overwhelming evidence that it was fundamentally misguided from the outset. बेटा रिसर्च के कुछ रिपोर्ट्स हैं, बट यू कैन नॉट से ओवरवेलमिंग एविडेंस कि इतना ज्यादा. दोही का नाम लिया है, कोल्ब का एंड गाथ का. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट एज इफ देयर इज सो मच एविडेंस कि शुरू से ही वो बोगस था, शुरू से ही बेकार था. यू कैन नॉट क्लेम दैट. सो दिस इज एलिमिनेटेड. वी गो बैक टू B for Bombay. Policies focused solely on increasing the availability of healthy food may overestimate the influence of physical access while underestimating consumer choice. उनको लगा कि हम access दे देंगे सब सुधर जाएगा. And they did not factor in what? The cultural preferences, the personal preferences, and of course, the dietary habits. अगला सवाल 2 रुपए के लिए. Why does the author discuss Kenneth Kolb's fieldwork in detail? अब आप देखो, पहले तो चलते हैं कोल्ब सर की बात सुन लेते हैं एक बार. Who once supported the food desert movement arrived at this conclusion through fieldwork in low-income neighborhoods in South Carolina. Residents certainly complained about local retail conditions. Complain तो किया उन्होंने retail conditions का, but many of them, their concerns had little to do with fresh produce or healthy diets. Instead, they spoke about the broader disadvantages of living in neglected communities, limited services, poor investment, and a lack of respect. ठीक, तो ये कोल्ब सर की स्टडी है. To illustrate how direct engagement with communities complicated a persuasive theory by revealing concerns that extended beyond supermarket access. देखते हैं अभी. B, to demonstrate that residents of low-income communities often misunderstand the structural causes of poor nutrition. Beta, there is no discussion that they misunderstand. They have got simply different perspectives or opinions. हटाते हैं. C, to establish that food deserts are largely a political invention with little connection to real neighborhood experiences. Largely a political, वो सपोर्ट कर रहा है, इनिशियली सपोर्ट कर रहा था और अभी भी बोल रहा है कि यार इट ब्रिंग्स इन द इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड ऑल एंड द अवेयरनेस, बट इट डजंट से दैट लिटिल कनेक्शन, देयर इज नो कनेक्शन एट ऑल. रिमूव दिस बेटा. डी, टू आर्ग्यू दैट इंप्रूविंग रिटेल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर शुड नो लॉन्गर बी कंसिडर्ड अ लेजिटिमेट पॉलिसी ऑब्जेक्टिव. ये कह रहे हैं कि शुड नो लॉन्गर बी कंसिडर्ड एब्सोल्यूट, कि यार आप इंफ्रा इंप्रूव ही मत करो, अब कोई फायदा नहीं है उसका. आई डोंट थिंक कोल वाज स्टेटिंग दैट. ही सेड दैट रेजिडेंट्स डिड कंप्लेन अबाउट रिटेल स्ट्रक्चर. कंप्लेन तो किया था, लेकिन हाँ उससे और ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें उनके दिमाग में थी. तो आई थिंक वी कैन हैप्पीली गो विथ A. To illustrate how direct engagement with communities complicated a persuasive theory by revealing concerns that extended beyond supermarket access. Access के अलावा भी दर्द है जमाने में. All right. Number 4. Which of the following statements is least compatible with the author's reasoning? बेटा क्या है? Least compatible. Something that you cannot infer from the passage. All right. A. A neighborhood may gain additional supermarkets without experiencing a corresponding improvement in dietary quality. ये तो the author will agree with this. बोल ही रहा है वो तो कि यार सिर्फ ये करने से dietary quality improve नहीं होती है. हटाओ. Question is least, not the most. Okay. B. People's food choices may reflect long-standing preferences as much as the retail environment surrounding them. ये भी है. भाई रिटेल की भी तो प्रॉब्लम की शिकायत कर ही रहे थे वो लोग. ठीक है. C. The popularity of food desert concept partly stemmed from the ease with which policymakers could identify and address a measurable problem. Okay. Last line was, अगर आप देखो, if you go back to the last, it transforms a complicated social problem into one that appears measurable, visible and seemingly easy to solve. तो उन्होंने एक complex problem को measurable and easy to solve करके बता दिया था बेटा. तो I think C can also be inferred and hence it's not the answer. तो ये तीन तो हट गया. Probably D is the answer now. Since dietary behavior depends on several factors, increasing food access is unlikely to produce any meaningful benefit. Again, this is an extreme one. This will produce some benefit, but along with this, you have got to take into account many other factors like cultural and personal preferences as well. Beta, so D cannot be inferred because it is absolutely stating that it is unlikely to produce any meaningful. कि एकदम बकवास है, इसको करना ही नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा तो नहीं बोला है वो. ठीक. तो आंसर इज D for delay. Number 5. The discussion of terms such as food mirage, food swamp, and food justice primarily suggests that A. Successive concepts emerged because previous terminology was rejected mainly for ideological reasons. बेटा कोई ideological reasons discuss ही नहीं हुआ हमारा passage में. No ideology has been discussed. Fine. So this is immediately eliminated. B. Scholars increasingly recognized that food-related inequality cannot be explained adequately through a single framework centered only on physical access. There are multiple things. Yes, so I think we can hold it. C. Researchers gradually abandoned empirical evidence. अरे data ही abandon कर देंगे क्या आप? In favor of politically appealing language. Not at all. Politically appealing language को रख के ये थोड़े हटा दिया वहां पे. Not discussed. C. Done. D. Newer terminology resolved most of the conceptual weaknesses associated with the idea of food deserts. Okay. Resolved most of the conceptual weaknesses. I think we go back to B beta. Scholars increasingly recognize that food-related inequality cannot be explained adequately through a single framework. ठीक. और most of the conceptual weaknesses resolve हो गई हैं. ये भी अभी नहीं है. अभी भी it is a lot is to be done to make it simple for everybody to understand. Eliminated. Option B is the answer. और अब हम आते हैं आखिरी सवाल की तरफ. Which of the following, if accepted as true, would the author be most likely to view as the strongest evidence against relying exclusively on the food desert concept? वो कहता है भाई relying exclusively on the food concept, food desert concept पे rely ना करके हम कुछ और पे भी ध्यान दें, हम कैसे प्रूव कर सकते हैं? ओके. A. Residents reported appreciating greater convenience after a supermarket opened, although overall purchasing patterns remained largely unchanged. Purchasing patterns remained largely unchanged. Let's hold it. देखते हैं बाद में आके. B. Several newly opened supermarkets in disadvantaged neighborhoods attracted substantial customer traffic during their first year. बेटा customer traffic आया, वो क्या लेके जा रहा है हमें पता नहीं. तो this is not related to the dietary changes, healthy food and all that in the passage. ठीक. ट्रैफिक आया, लोग आए देखते हैं, घूमने खूब आए शायद. Next. C. Governments increased subsidies for retailers operating in underserved areas despite budgetary constraints. Budgetary constraints. Okay. Has it got anything to do with the overall acceptance of healthy food or something like that, or giving up their preferences and enjoying newer things? Not at all. D. Public health campaigns promoting healthy eating accompanied the opening of new grocery stores. Public health campaigns, यार अवेयरनेस तो वहां पे ऑलरेडी, मतलब हेल्दी फूड क्या है क्या नहीं है तो सबको पता ही है ना, तो ऐसा नहीं था कि पब्लिक हेल्थ कैंपेन के चलते कुछ हुआ हो. बट आई थिंक वी कैन स्टिक टू ए दैट सेज रेजिडेंट्स रिपोर्टेड अप्रिशिएटिंग ग्रेटर कन्वीनियंस आफ्टर अ सुपरमार्केट ओपन, ऑल्दो ओवरऑल परचेजिंग पैटर्न्स रिमेन लार्जली अनचेंज. वो खरीद वही रहे थे जो पहले खरीद रहे थे, हाँ शायद उनको एक्सपीरियंस बेटर मिल गया ओवरऑल बाई arrival of a supermarket in the neighborhood. So but this was A. So बताओ कितने सही हुए कितने गलत हुए. धीरे धीरे कॉम्प्लिकेशंस बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. शुरू में था इट इज टू इजी, अब बताओ एनीबडी हु गॉट ऑल 6 करेक्ट, नाम रखो वहां पे, मैं नाम लूंगा तुम्हारा. ऑलराइट, सी या बेटा, बाय बाय.